Mountain pose. Bring your feet together, arms straight down by your side. As you gaze softly down, tuck in your belly, lift your heart, and take a deep, full breath. That's one already. That's two. And one more full breath. And that's three. Full opening sequence A. Inhale the arms up to sunrise. Exhale, slightly bend your knees, fold forward into sunset. Drop your head down. Inhale, flat back, just lifting the chin. Exhale, bend your knees to place the palms of your hands onto the ground to step, walk, or jump back into plank pose. Knees can be up or down. Bend your elbows here to hover over the ground, and then push off the toes. Press off the hands, lift the chest, and inhale deeply for upward facing dog. Flip back over your toes for downward dog. A few breaths here. Allow your heels to sink towards the ground. Relax your head. That's one, two, and another full breath. Three. Look up towards the front of the mat and walk, step, or jump forward. Inhale into flat back, just lifting the chin. Exhale, forward fold into sunset. Drop the head, bend the knees a little, and then inhale all the way back up into sunrise. And exhale the arms down into mountain pose. One more. Inhale, sunrise. Exhale, sunset. Inhale, flat back, lifting the chin. Exhale, palms of the hands onto the ground to walk, step, or jump back into plank. Lowering softly down. Inhale, press the palms of the hands, move into upward dog. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, pushing back to downward dog. 3 breaths right here for 1, 2, 3. Looking up towards the front of the mat, walk, step, or jump into flat back, inhaling chin up. Exhaling, falling forward into sunset. Inhale, lifting the arms up, sunrise. Exhale, release the arms down into mountain. Moving from mountain into big toe. Stepping your feet about hips width distance apart. Exhale, just slightly bend your knees to fold forward. Hands come to your shins, ankles, or maybe you find your big toes. Allow the head to release. For 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift just the chin. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, come up to mountain pose. From mountain, inhale, bend the knees, reach up with the hands, and look softly up into chair pose. Exhale, return to mountain. Inhale into chair, bend the knees, lift the arms up, gaze up softly. Exhale, coming back to mountain. Last one, inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees, lift the palms of the hands up, gazing softly up. And then exhale, returning to mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Step out to the right for star pose. Open the foot to the right. Reach out with the hands. As you exhale, slide your right hand down to the shin. Reach straight up with the left hand and look up for triangle pose. For 1, 2, and on the exhale, take a slightly wider step. Bend the right knee. Rest your right forearm on that knee. Reaching up and over with the left hand for wave pose. For 1, 2, and 3. For this next balancing pose, it can be also done against the wall for more support. So looking towards the floor, bring your fingers onto the ground, right hand, and reach up with the left hand. If you're against the wall, leaning back up against the wall, or in the middle of the room, let that left foot come off the ground for half moon. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. On the exhale, make your way back to mountain pose. Second side. Again, for more support, these sequences of poses can be done up against a wall for working on balance. Inhale, step the left foot out into star pose. Exhale, turn the left foot out. Let the left hand slide down the leg to triangle. The leg is straight here. And reach straight up. For 1, 2, and then on the exhale, take a slightly wider step and bend your left knee, resting your left forearm on that knee. And reach up and over with the right hand. For 1, 2, moving into half moon, look down on the ground. Find the floor with your fingers of your left hand. As you reach out, the right leg comes up and the right hand comes up. Using the wall again for support if you need it. You might be able to just turn your head. That's 2 already. Breathing. And 3. With the exhale, make your way to mountain pose. And from mountain pose, inhale, arms up, sunrise. Exhale, fall forward, sunset. Drop the head, bend the knees slightly. Inhale, chin up, flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees to find plank pose. Palms down on the ground, step back to a high plank. From plank, just make your way into seated. L shape. Straight legs, toes draw back, palms on the floor at your hips. Take a nice full inhale and exhale. For sandwich, slide the hands down the shins toward the feet. And you can bend the knees to drop your head. That's 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back to L shape. Inhale, bring the hands behind you. Fingers point towards you. Preparing for slide pose. You can always modify by bending the knees and taking table pose. But for slide pose, point the toes. Inhale, press into the hands, and see if by lifting the hips, if you can bring the toes towards the ground. And then, if you feel comfortable, drop the head back behind you. For 1, 2, one more breath, and 3. Inhale, lift the chin back up. Exhale, release down to L shape. Take a nice full breath. Now bend the knee and bring the right foot back by the hip for snail. Brace yourself with your left hand. Reach up with the right hand. And exhale, reach forward. Stay right here. Or wrap around the shin if possible. And stay here. Maybe find the fingers. And exhale. Drop the head towards the shin and knee. For 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release back into L shape. Second side. Bend into the left knee. Bring the left foot toward the left hip, leaving space between the foot and the right leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and exhale, fold forward, reaching toward the foot. You can brace yourself with the right arm, either stay here and breathe, or point the thumb down and bend the elbow and try to wrap the left arm around the shin. Maybe reaching behind you with the right arm for the bind. And exhale, drop the head towards the shin and the knee. Remember, the most important thing is deep, steady breathing. Breathe for 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release to L shape. Now let's try twisted snail. It's the same position of the legs as snail pose. So bend the right knee again and bring the right foot back toward the hip. From here, take a breath in. As you exhale, turn your body toward the bent knee and hug that knee with the left arm. Keep the right hand on the floor behind you for support. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, turn the head and look back over your right shoulder. For 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come back. Exhale, release to L shape, palms down. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. Moving to the other side, bend the left knee and draw the left foot back by the hip. From here, take a big breath in. As you exhale, turn your body toward the bent knee and hug that knee with the right arm. Keep the left hand on the floor behind you for support. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, turn the head and look back over your left shoulder. That's 1, 2, and 3. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release to L shape. Palms down. Lift the heart. 1 full deep breath. And exhale now. Bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet down. Sit back on the sit bones. Let your hands come off the ground. If you feel secure, just let your feet come up off the ground. 1 already. 1 more breath for 2. And then just challenge yourself a little by straightening the legs a little, extending. And 3. Drop back into L shape. 1 deep inhale. And then exhale. Moving into bridge pose. Lying on your back. Bending your knees. Bring the soles of the feet down to the ground, wide and close to your hips. Take a breath in this position. And inhale, press into the feet and lift the hips. Roll the shoulders underneath you. Breathe into the chest and interlace the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Good. You can repeat bridge, or to just slightly challenge yourself further, you can work toward wheel pose. Bring the palms by your head, behind your shoulders. Keep the elbows drawing toward each other. Press into the palms. With the inhale, press into the feet to lift the hips. Press into the hands to straighten the arms to lift up into wheel pose. Keep the chest reaching toward the back wall. Keep the breath moving. 1, 2, 3. If you are in wheel, tuck your chin towards your chest, and on the exhale, everyone lower back down to the ground. When you are ready, pull the knees into the chest and wrap your arms around your shins. For 1, 2, and 3. You can just roll over to one side or roll right up to seated mountain. Cross the legs, rest the arms. Resting the arms onto the knees. Slightly tuck the chin as you take in a nice, deep, full breath. Lift the heart and look softly down. For 1, 2, 1 more deep, full breath. and 3. And you can stay here as long as you like, or just come to lie down by unraveling your legs, relaxing your torso, resting deeply, fully. Just a moment. Offer yourself some gratitude, taking these few moments to recharge. Thanking yourself for being here today,